like you were just so quiet. Like, look how you act. I think you said something about how you're supposed to be a role model, and that really took her to another level.
Right.
So,
I think if she wanted, she should have answered the question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think you did look up to her, and I think maybe if y'all would have met outside of the show, it would have been a whole different situation.
I really did too.
Yeah.
Like honestly, she never gave me a chance. She didn't really sit and just because even I asked the production like, can you have a scene with me and Trina, like a heart to heart scene with us, and they was like, oh, we gonna do it, but then.
Like she probably denied it. Probably.
I think so. Like
so what I'm trying to figure out, do you think that Trina owes you an apology for calling your kids, raggedy, dirty kids or whatever?
Honestly,
I was against that part. When
I ain't gonna lie, that made me. I was taken aback by that.
Yeah, I was shocked to tell. But
for me to hear that from,
I honestly didn't hear her. Like I didn't hear it clearly what she said. Like people like, oh, why you? Like even if I did,
she talk real fast.
Right?
So
Even if I did hear it clearly, I still wouldn't. People was expecting me to like go in, like, Nikki mute, but it's just like I just sat back and before I even went into the reunion, I had a plan. You always have to have a plan with reality TV. It's like if I don't give you this, you can't use it.
Right.
So if I would have went in there, they probably would have cut all her shit out and had me like going in on her and made me the bad guys. Honestly, I feel like she owed my kids an apology.
Your kids an apology.
Me? So I'm a grown ass woman. Fuck you.
But
my kids, they don't understand.
Coexisting with each other, or like y'all could.
Yeah, it wasn't that serious. It never was that serious.
So that's good. That's good that you
was able to, I could coexist with anybody. I could coexist with all them hoes. Like all of us, we could get together, be one big happy family. But I'm not kissing nobody ass. It's just not happening. We can we doing this shit. We got the same platform. Let's do this shit. It's enough money for everybody.
Yeah, true. That's fair enough. And so now you see what's going on with the news, with the Black Lives Matter movement.
Especially here in Atlanta last night. Like,
so what's your opinion on that?
I love it. I'm sorry. I love it.
Which part do you like?
I love how our black people every day. Like I'm thinking, I ain't gonna lie. I thought everybody was gonna be like, protest after the shit happened and it was like over.
It was gonna be over, yeah.
When I see this shit constantly, bitches on the highway.
They protesting and they are protesting.
All around the country, the world.
I love it too. I love
that shit looks good.
I love to see
Before my accident, gonna lie, I supposed to win. It's a protest today. It started at 3. I supposed to go out there. But I was asleep and stuff, trying to get some rest for this. But I was gonna be right out there, like. I love it. I can't.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
We tired. Shit.
The reason why I say that is because I'm on your social media. It's like you're an activist.
Right.
Because you speak about that stuff.
I do. I want to use my platform.
You put that on there.
Right.
And so I don't want to talk about Trina again, but of course she was #1 trending on Twitter.
Yep.
She mentioned something about the protesters, animals. So did you agree with that statement?
You know damn well I agree. Hell no.
I
was so mad, not gonna lie. When everybody, I didn't know what was going on. Everybody was DMing me. What you gonna say to her? What you gonna say? I'm like, say to who? And I looked, and I'm like, and I heard what she said. I'm like, wow, you just don't stop. So I contemplated all day. I'm gonna say something. Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. They don't think I'm clout chasing.
This is an accident.
I'm like, fuck this. I ain't gonna approach the situation why everybody thought I was. Like, you pussy, why you think all people animals? Like, no, I was like, let me educate her, because maybe she just needed to be educated. She just don't know. Like, especially when, I got my driver license, and Sandra Bland had hers. Philando had his. Like, let me just educate her. That's how I felt. And I think that was the right decision to come at it that way versus.
I ain't gonna lie, because I know she got a lot going on. Her mama, her brother, but it's still. I was taken aback by it because it made me look at her in a different type of way. I'm like, okay, you're talking about your homegirl shop or whatever, but I'm like.
And I heard the homegirl was Caucasian.
Oh, don't even.
You said who?
I heard the homegirl shot. I heard she was a white lady. No, I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know if that changed anything.
It does change everything. In my mind, I think it's a black-owned small business.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what I heard.
So Trick was right.
She portrayed it.
She got insurance.
Yeah, she got insurance. She got her. If she don't, her daddy got insurance.
You cannot have a store without insurance.
Exactly.
You can't have a store without insurance. So,
wow.
But
so the whole time I was thinking it was a small owned.
But even besides the insurance, though, it's like for her to get up on the radio, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like she almost like in a certain way ruined her career in like a matter of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was just,
especially with Trick trying to tell you.
And Trick sounds like the more reasonable person in the situation. I'm like, what is really going on?
But he is more
do she really believe this?
Because Trick did have her back. That's one thing I can say.
Yeah, because that's his girl, so he gonna have his back. Yeah. That's what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like for her to, especially, you done been to the gutters and the gutter places in the hood. Come on now. You know, there's black people out here dying every day. Yeah. But people keep trying to connect police brutality and black on black crime, which is a myth. But, you know what I'm saying? They keep trying to connect the two together, and it's two different situations.
It's not.
It's two different situations. Yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if we're going to talk about black on black crime, okay, let's talk about that separate from these police officers killing unarmed men. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That dude ain't had no gun last night. You know, the night before, whatever it happened.
Right.
Yeah. You had no business even pulling the gun out, even if he was running away.
Yeah.
And like everybody trying to justify, I don't care if he was fighting them, so what? Exactly. It's rubber bullets. It's all.
And my thing is that what I don't like when people say they try to justify that, because if it was a Caucasian person, they always have chances to live.
It's always.
Exactly. They get all kind of chances.
I done seen somebody.
I done seen them with knives, guns.
Beat up they done beat up the police.
They don't come out. Yeah, exactly.
They still be alive. So I don't.
Like what really made you take? It's not like this man trying to get away from y'all.
He was not an initial threat. Like
he wasn't like coming at y'all, like trying to shoot y'all and stuff. He's trying to run away because of course he see what's happening in the news. I'm sure everybody know what's happening. Yeah. Like he like, fuck, I gotta fight for my life right now. That's how I would have thought too. Not about to put your knee on my motherfucking neck. I'm gonna beat y'all ass.
Well, I'm not gonna die in a cell.
And I'm tired of everybody recording that shit. Like people be talking, if I was there, I'd do. If I was there, I'm dead ass serious. If I'm there, I ain't recording shit. I'm gonna try to do whatever the fuck I need to do to help somebody. Yeah. Stop recording. Like help people. Stop fucking recording. Everybody want to fucking record. That shit get on my nerves.
But the recording is what made the movement.
That too.
I do feel like the recording is necessary, but I feel like if the initial threat,
it's still necessary. But it's a lot of people recording. It ain't one camera. It's a lot of cameras. Everybody like, stop. Get your knee. Like you stop and recording and go help. He got the recording. Y'all go help. Like, damn.
I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't sit there what I do was.
And then they had so many people there that could have did something bomb rushed them by that point. That's what I think. But
was it a lot of people there though? I don't think it was that many people there. It was.
It's just too much. It's just too much recording. But I feel like now a lot of people will start taking action and start recording. Yeah. Like just record. It's gonna be a recorder, and it's gonna be some motherfuckers like hell no, it ain't going down.
Yeah, I just feel like everything.
And that's just how it gotta be. It gotta be that way.
Just to post it up.
And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Fuck that. Because all cops are not. I got family members that's cops in Miami. So all cops, they lovely people. They not doing all that extra shit.
My best friend,
so all cops not bad cops, but you know like. The bad cops, the animals that Trina spoke, them the real animals, Trina.
Yeah, they are.
But them the ones, they gotta get it. They gotta get it. Like, whatever happened to them, happened to them. But it's a lot of, I know a lot of cops. I know a cop right now who worked for APD. He was like, if they don't convict George, the killer, what's his name, Derek?
Oh, Derek.
If they don't convict him, he said he's quitting the force because he know people are gonna go ham if they don't convict that man.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of good cops that's standing with the cause. So
and I agree.
Can't take your energy out on everybody.
It has a lot to do with the media too.
Right.
The media create this narrative like cops are so bad because they're not even, and then you have the good cops.
I don't think it's the media. I think there's a lot of cops that are bad. It's a lot of them.
I feel like no.
I don't think.
No, it really is a lot of cops that's bad.
I feel like the media need to. I feel like
what's so crazy? They're like a gang. Once you join the force, I ain't gonna lie, some of them, they stand up a bunch, but there are some of them, they just get in there, and they go, and they, you know what I'm saying, they follow whatever the group tells them to do, like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people understand that the KKK has infiltrated the police department. They're not in the white capes no more. They're inside of the police department, because they know for a fact that's how they can get to black people the quickest.
I mean, to be honest,
you know what I'm saying? They can't burn crosses in our yards no more, but they can get into the police department that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why they keep holding meetings to this day. You know what I'm saying? They don't go out there with no white cakes no more. They ain't doing that no more. They doing
know
it in a different type of way.
Niggas gonna fuck their ass
Exactly.
But I do feel like damn, what I'm about to say.
that's that crab.
No, that's
what I'm about to say.
Coffee.
Oh, the media. I feel like the media, instead of just always putting the bad of cops, put out the good cops. They got cameras.
That's what I was
so they see
about.
a lot of good stuff that these cops are doing too. Show that so
That's
people can see the
difference.
difference. You
Good
understand?
Cops. I can definitely agree.
Show the good that cops do too. You know, to help people that's going crazy and how they handle it the way it's supposed to be handled instead of killing them. This is how you handle a guy that's going a little too resistant, as they would say. Like if they're resistant, this is how you handle it. You don't just pull a bullet in them. No, that's crazy.
That serious. You can find different ways because the cops are trained to de-escalate the situations.
Yeah.
Because everybody watch TV, everybody watch the internet, social media, that shit run the world. So show the good so people can get the balance and not just think all cops are bad cops, because they're not. So
not all of them, but it's a lot of them motherfuckers. They bad. But there's some good cops out there. I'm not trying to put it on the whole force, but it's some of them that are good though. There are some good cops out there.
Yeah.
But they just need to do better. They got to do better.
And speaking of cops, I have my bachelor's degree in criminal justice.
Oh, I was going to say that. I have criminal justice degree.
For real?
Yes.
What did you want to do with it?
I wanted to actually be an attorney.
Oh.
I was going to be a prosecutor. And then I had a friend that became a defense attorney, and it was very corrupted. And he used to be like really he was so emotional and crying because of things that he started as a public defender.
Yeah.
And then he was really good at what he did. And so the judge all the time used to be like, so whose side are you on? So it was a lot of BS behind the scenes. And so he was like, hold on, this person is innocent. Like I proved that this person was innocent. And their narrative was to always show that this person was still guilty. It doesn't matter what it was. It was like, we don't care what you're presenting.
Right.
This person is going down, and unfortunately, being minorities. So he found out it was very corrupted. So he's an attorney for the Daytime Public Schools Board.
Okay, that's dope.
And I got it, and the passion kind of went away because I also know somebody that's that's connected to me, that didn't do anything. And they was able to nail that individual in the court system, and they had a mistrial the first time, and they created they fabricated the entire story. They had fake witnesses, fake everything, just for this person to serve time.
But that's how the system is set up. Though the system is designed to convict African Americans. Like you know what I'm saying? You go in the court system, judge. You got a white judge. You got a white jury. You know what I'm saying? It's all types of people around there. This is designed to entrap black people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said we can't really take light of what these police officers are doing because they are trained to go out there and capture African Americans. You know what I'm saying? They're designed to keep taking the African American father out of the home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm okay with showing the balance or whatever, but I just feel like at the end of the day, they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. This whole system is set up and it's corrupt, and there needs to be some changes involved. Right,
because I see a situation that's up where they have a black guy and a white guy with the same charges, and the white guy got probation or something, and the black guy 25 years or something.
Yeah, exactly.
With the same judge is and they got the same clean background, everything. So it's it ain't making sense. Like this,
you can't pay me enough to make that make sense. It don't make sense at all. Right. It's just I feel like we have got to the point where a lot of the stuff has become normal to African Americans. Now it's normal for black people to go to jail. It's normal for this police brutality stuff. Right. But that's why I like what's going on right now. I love this whole protesting and all of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And people keep talking about burning down Target, all this, that, shit, and the third. Like, okay, at the end of the day, they killing people. They killing humans. You know what I'm saying? If they take the burn the fucking Target down, then so be it.
But they ain't showing how people stealing food and stuff. Like people still hurting after COVID. Like
exactly,
they ain't showing that part. How people actually going into these stores stealing food.
$1,200 in the stimulus check. Expect you to live off of that.
Right.
Oh, he's talking about Tulsa, Oklahoma when the
Black Wall Street.
Yeah, Black Wall Street.
I was gonna,
but you know what's crazy?
About that,
even when in high school, I was never taught that in high school.
Me neither.
I didn't know until social media phase that actually was even a thing.
Right.
But that actually happened. I didn't know that the black people had their own. They had their own airport. They had their own. They had everything. The theater, banks, all that. They had everything. But then people came in, they burnt it down, and then on top of it, after they burned it down, because all the people had insurance. They didn't even allow them to utilize their insurance policy to regain back what they already built.
That's part of the plan.
That's what a lot of people don't even know that part. Because the white people was the ones that owned these insurance companies.
Right.
For just racism.
And black people invented and made almost everything we use today. So, I mean, that's not hard to believe that they would do something like that.
But you know, the reason why that is because black people couldn't get patents back then. So if you was a slave and you came up with an invention, your patent went to your slave owner. So even with fucking what's the name of the damn the number one fucking what's the shit called? Jack Daniels. That was invented by a black man.
I could tell.
That was invented by you can tell.
I could tell. I could tell.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but the guy that Jack Daniels, the guy that actually patented it, he know for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because the family of the black guy still work within the company. You know what I'm saying? They still work there, but they don't get any like the major benefits for Jack Daniels being the number one, brown looker in America or in the world actually.
But I know so this to shift gears a little bit. Like what's next for Nikki Natural?
Okay. Hold on, I got no. I'm good.
You know, I used to hate having braces.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand them. Oh.
I love them.
You know, I had them twice.
It reminds me of Jada Fire. Y'all know who Jada Fire is? No? Google it when we Google it. Or you could Google it now. Jada Fire. You're gonna be like, oh, okay. But I love you, Jada. But yeah, so next. I got a show coming up. My first after COVID is in Alabama, Montgomery. Day party. We lit. Like I got a lot of shows coming up. But I've been in the studio. I'm working on an EP, still Loving Hip Hop coming up season 4. Starring me.
So you're gonna be in that.
I'm pretty sure. Like everybody's storyline I felt like was like, not to sound like cocky about it, it's just like I really felt like I brought some spice to the season, and a lot of the girls were hating. Like they were, I don't want to film with her. I don't want to film. Like they did start hating, and it's like, why? Like why you hating on me like that? I'ma still prosper. Like it don't matter. I used the platform for Love and Hip Hop. It was a pit stop. Right. It wasn't the end of the race. So
exactly.
You can't stop this NASCAR, honey.
Got going on. Yeah. I say because you got a bigger picture.
Right, very bigger picture because I'm a massage therapist, licensed medical massage therapist.
I want a massage.
I got you. Okay, hold on. My hand's dirty. I would have gave you a little. I would have gave you a little tape.
Yeah, we got to do that. I want that.
No, yeah, I've been doing massage for a couple of years now. It's like 6 years, and I'm the best. I have like K Camp as a client usher, like when I was doing it, like in the beginning, I'm good. Like I'm not. At first, a lot of the people that like once they booked me, they the stigma of happy endings. It's like, no, baby, I'm not losing my license just for a couple dollars, nigga. Because my son's father, Million's father, he's very well off. So it's not. I was doing it because I'm just a woman that I like to have my own income and my own.
That's good.
I didn't have to work, but I can and I wanted to. Just to more money, shit, the better the life for the kids. So anyway, so and it was to the point where people like they signed an undercover to my to my business, and it was a white guy. He worked for the Georgia undercover, whatever GBI, whoever they are. Yeah. So he made an appointment, right? So he came into my spot, and I was like, okay, get down to your preference, like your clothing preference, and get under the cover, and I'm gonna leave out the room. He was like, oh no, you can stay inside the room. I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't want to. Oh, do I have to get under cover? I'm like, yes, you do. And he was like, okay, enough of this. I'm undercover, and somebody thought you was in here, like doing other stuff. I'm like, why? And I actually cried.
It's a hater.
I cried because I felt so, knowing that you don't do that, and it's like, dang, like I just had to go through that. Like, and what if I was doing that just for, like, what if I needed to feed my kid and I needed that extra money or something, and I had to, and I could have went to jail, lost my, you understand?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was just like, I just sat there and I just cried. After he left, I cried so hard that day, like for hours, because I was so sad and just like felt so disrespected and just like, wow, who would do that? Like, that's crazy.
You'd be surprised, and that, like you said, goes back to where you say like people be intimidated. You know, sometimes people can look at you and they know that they can see who you are. They know how.
Because you got a lot of confidence, and I think
and it come out as like. I ain't gonna like her, like, but then once y'all can y'all know, like, once you get around me, it's like, I love this bitch. She is.
That's why I call my sister because you remind me of my sister. My sister the same way. Like, she the sweetest girl, but she don't play no games.
Right. It's like if you don't know me, you gonna be like, I don't know if I'm gonna like her, but then you like, damn, I love her.
You just got standards and people appreciate that.
And I have good energy, and I can't give my energy to everybody because. They don't deserve it.
But that's one thing you're going to learn is everybody's not meant for everybody.
I know. Trust me. I know. Trick.
Okay. So we want to thank Nikki for coming on today. Daddy. Like, you really blessed us with this interview, and I really appreciate you being here, you know.
Thank you. What's the last thing you would say before we leave? What do you have to say to the viewers?
Get your bread up. That's my song I just released. Honestly, I didn't even go ham on the promo because it kind of happened like, around the same time, the George Floyd.
Oh, because a lot.
So out of respect, like I didn't push it because it's a diss record to the young ladies that decided to jump me on national television. I'm like, oh yeah, so stupid. But yeah, so the cover and everything, like, did you see the cover? It's so. I'm gonna show you. So yeah, so get your bread up on Apple Music. That's it's up there.
All right. So once again, we got Nikki Natural, and we have
Dex Jones,
and this is Don Variste, the boy with the news. And check us out. Have a wonderful day. All right.
You know these niggas love when it's natural. If I back it up, you special. And if I get low, God bless you.